Pat Bev, bro, the NBA professional menace, man. The man who wakes up every day and looks in the mirror and says, who can I piss off today? Bro would be out there guarding LeBron like he actually got a chance. I've seen him start matchups with KD, bro. When KD said, you know who I am, and proceed to give them boy 55, bro. I'm talking about nasty work, but Pat Bev don't care. He's a menace. And with Russell, I'm talking about knowing good and well he about to get sent to the shadow realm. Don't even get me started on how he got professional vendetta against Damian Lillard, bro. I'm talking about looking at the clock, saying the clock, bro. I mean, but listen, back in high school, Pat Bev was him. He averaged 37 points per game, bro. 37. Pat Bev was out here giving people 40 pieces with extra sauce on that motherfucker. Pull-ups, layups, threes, dunks. It ain't matter. And now he out here diving into people's knees like a bowling ball, bro. Pat Bev was a bucket in high school, bro. That's the same Pat Bev that gives you like 4 points and a million technical fouls today. Like, look how times changed, man. I'm talking about he was a pest back then too, but he was a problem on offense. Draymond Green, listen, we know Draymond Green for the triple singles, the yelling, and the accidental kicks to people's midsection. But in high school, my guy was averaging 20 points per game. 20 now. He was out here scoring like he had vendetta against the rim sometimes. You feel me? Fast forward to today, he out here passing the ball like he's allergic to shooting, bro. The transformation is crazy, but let's be real. Draymond scoring 20 in high school was probably just him grabbing 10 offensive rebounds and bullying kids in the post. He might have been playing like Angel Reese playing like now in the WNBA. I'm gonna keep it 100, but 20 is 20. My boy was a legit scorer in high school, you feel me? Now look, y'all remember Brandon Knight, right? You might remember him for some unfortunate events. We're talking about DeAndre Jordan baptizing him, Kyrie sending him to the shadow realm in the Rising Stars game, and just a lot of bad luck. But here's the thing, Brandon Knight was never actually a defensive player. No, bro, he was like a role player on some teams. He had some good moments in that league. But bro, he was a certified bucket in high school, bro. He averaged 39 points per game one year. 39! He was out here dominating. But in the NBA, he became more of a role player. Like how? Bouncing around different teams and shit and having his moments. Some good, some I'm talking about very, very bad. But 39 a game in high school? That's legendary. Bro, it's crazy. Like, bro, he was cooking people in high school. I'm talking about Brandon Knight. Yes, Brandon Knight. But it's just unfortunate that the most memorable moments people got of him are, well, you know, bro. Tony Allen, bro. If you needed a guy to ruin somebody's career, you called Tony Allen, bro. KD, Kobe, bro, LeBron, it didn't matter. Tony Allen was in their jersey like he was trying to get traded mid-game. Bro, TA is one of the greatest finishers of all time, bro. First team all defense. Every superstar's worst nightmare, bro. Kobe himself said Tony Allen was the best defender he ever faced, bro. I'm talking about even KD said that. The 7-foot demigod said that. That's all the validation you need. But what if I told you Tony Allen was giving people work at Oklahoma State too, bro? My boy was putting people on skates. That in and out cross was mean. I'm talking about mean. Average 20 points per game. You telling me Tony Allen was out there giving people 20 while playing defense like a pit bull on steroids? Imagine cooking all game just to have Tony Allen slap the ball out your hands and stare at you like you owe him money. Disrespectful, man. Tony Allen getting buckets at Oklahoma State, bro. But TA, bro, he was a two-way monster, bro. He went from ISOing dudes in college to ISOing their best score in the NBA. And let's be real, if the NBA didn't box him to a defensive role, bro, he probably would have been a solid scorer. But nah, they said go guard the best player every night, bro, and shut up, no cap. And he did exactly that. Look, man, Jrue Wiggins, bro, the Warriors defensive ace, bro, the guy who clamped up Jason Tatum in the finals and helped them win a ring. But before all that, bro, Wiggins was looking like the next LeBron. In high school, bro was the #1 player in the country, the consensus best player in his class. In his high school mixtape was different. I mean, posters left, right, dunks, step back, smooth handles. He had everything. Even at Kansas, he was still a bucket, bro. So average 17 per game as a freshman. People thought he was gonna be a superstar scorer, but once he got in the league, bro, teams were like, nah, bro, we need you to lock up, bro. And to his credit, he embraced it. Now he's known as a two-way machine, but don't let that fool you, bro. This man was once the most hyped scorer in the country. But now, bro, in the NBA, bro, he's not the next scoring star no more, bro. But he out here scrapping up, though. He be out here scrapping up the best players, bro. And he helped the Warriors win a championship. Scoring is cool, but winning is cooler, I guess. But let's not forget, bro, high school Wiggins was a certified bucket, bro. Dude was so nice that even his defenders looked like fans, bro. If we talking about defenders who used to be bucket getters, bro, we gotta talk about Jrue Holiday, bro. This man got NBA guards waking up in cold sweats knowing they gotta play against him every night, bro. Bro, you be trying to bring the ball up and he already got you picking up the dribble like a 7th grader in a varsity game. But in high school, bro was torturing everybody, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, average 25 points a game. Imagine dropping 25 a night just to grow up and be a guy stopping dude from dropping 25 a night. The irony is crazy. I'm talking about crazy. Look, Look, the Thompson twins, if you only watch them in the NBA, you probably think they just freak athletes that got built-in ankle monitors to stay locked on defense, bro. Look, but in high school, these dudes were straight up demons on offense. Look, I'm talking about pull-up threes, snatchbacks, taking souls at the rim. But look, it was bad for whoever was guarding them in high school. Y'all ever played my career and maxed out slashing in athleticism? That was them. You see them now getting like 6 points and 3 steals a game and think that's just who they always were. Nah, bro. Go peep the highlights. These boys were dropping 30 like it was casual. Imagine spending all your teenage years cooking dudes just to get to the NBA, bro. Like, bro, and be told, yeah, we need you to turn into Tony Allen now, bro. Like, it's crazy. But the one in Houston right now, he's actually averaging like 15 points a game. He actually hooping right now. But the one in Detroit, he's a defender. He's a straight up defender. I can't lie. But they was definitely buckets in high school. Then Devin Carter, bro. A lot of people don't know about Devin Carter. He played for the Kings right now, bro. And he locks. I'm talking about locks, man. I'm talking about this nigga had 7 steals in 2 games for the Kings recently. And if you watch him play now, you swear he was bred in the lab to do nothing but lock up ball handlers and make them regret hooping. But back in high school, bro, I'm talking about this guy, bro. I'm talking, y'all won't even believe, bro. This nigga averaged 28 points a game. Cooking everybody, bro. He wasn't just scoring, bro. He was doing it efficiently. I'm talking about floaters, threes, step backs, the whole arsenal. Dude had the greenest light imaginable. And now he lucky if he get 10 shots in a game, bro. He be just out there. Like, imagine being used to getting 30 shots a night, bro. That man averaged 28 points in high school. Now they just want him to get deflections and contest jumpers, bro. I know he be sitting in this hotel room at night reminiscing about the days he could actually call for an ISO, bro. Like, bro, I know he be reminiscing. I would too, gangster. And then you got AB Bradley, bro. You know, y'all remember him from the Celtics days, bro. Locking up people on defense like they owed him something, bro. I'm talking about AB Bradley was a menace on defense. Everybody talk about AB Bradley on defense. Jeff T. I'm talking about AB Bradley was a menace. But back in high school, different story. He averaged 20 points in high school a game. Pull up, slashes to the rim, and dunking on people like he had a personal problem, bro. But somewhere along the line, he realized locking up people was a better career move. Respect, though, because he definitely was in that G League and overseas. He was trying to get his work in, bro. So, hey, I respect. But look, bro, y'all ever think about how many dudes came into the NBA thinking about they were going to be the next Kobe? And the league said, nah, you are Dennis Rodman, my brother. It's crazy. One day you the best player on the court, hooping how you want. The next you getting told your job is to make life hell for Ja Morant. And then stand in the corner on the offense and pray you get a kick out 3 corner, man. It's like I said, bro. It's like you apply for a job for a chef or something like that, bro. And they say, nah, bro. You gotta go wash dishes or something, bro. You ain't a chef. Go wash some dishes, my guy. Crazy. But I mean, it's other defenders that was cool in high school and college. Like Alex Caruso. I mean, he had a scoring back in college. You never know it. Watching him only takes 4 shots a game in the NBA now and locking up people and stuff like that. But he was cool in college. And Matisse Thybulle. At Washington, he was a 2-way monster. But the NBA made him a defensive first guy real quick, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, these dudes was getting buckets before the league. So more of the story, bro. Look, if you're bucking in high school, don't get too comfortable. You might end up in the NBA strictly to stop the bucket getter from getting buckets. Life is crazy like that. But hey, at least they made it. Shout out to all the defenders who were secretly bucket getters before the league made them specialists. Salute to y'all for sacrificing scoring so the stars could shine. Because without y'all, who else is gonna get dunked on for the highlights, my man? But now for real though, who else y'all think should be on this list? And who was cooking before they turned into a defensive menace, bro? Let me know in the comments. And while y'all at it, bro, hit that like button, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing y'all next, man. No cap.